Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5:30.
It's been a white Thursday in many parts of the valley and just east of Moorhead this afternoon. Conditions were rough. This is taken from the Red River Way Station, and snow was falling quickly. Thank you for joining us tonight. Many sheriff's offices, police departments, fire departments, and emergency personnel are expecting a slow evening commute for many. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric is joining us live from downtown Fargo with more. Bradford?
Andrea, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. today, Fargo police say they responded to 24 crashes. For some perspective, in that time frame yesterday, they only had 14. People have been sliding off the road all day since the snow started. There was a rollover earlier today just south of Argusville and a 4-car pileup in South Fargo this afternoon. Fargo Public Works says their crews have been working 24 hours a day all week long, and right now they are plowing and salting. But they tell me it's basically a race against Mother Nature until temperatures basically just drop off the face of the earth. Those super cold temperatures are coming, and when they get here, whatever's on the road, the snow, the slush, whatever, is just going to freeze, and it's going to stay that way most likely throughout the entire weekend. The crews are also trying to prevent that snow from getting packed down on the area roads. And the Public Works says their afternoon crews did come online a little bit earlier than normal today. The bottom line here is, folks, four-wheel drive does not equal four-wheel stop. The roads are terrible. It's cold. It's windy. It's still snowing. If you don't have to be outside or go out and about, just stay home. And if you do have to go out, just leave some extra space between your car and the car in front of you, and we'll all get home a little safe and sound. Live downtown, I'm Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
All right. Thank you so much for that live report, Bradford. And remember, you can check current road conditions at valleynewslive.com. Just click on the weather tab and then road conditions. The snow is still going strong now, but will that change later tonight? Let's talk with meteorologist Robert Hahn for the details. Robert?
Yeah, the snow has ended up in the Devil's Lake Basin, down towards Jamestown, up over toward the Grand Forks, Rosa, Baudette area. It will come to an end here in the Fargo-Moorhead area in the next hour or two, but until then, we'll continue to see some very slick road conditions. And even beyond this, as temperatures continue to fall, we're going to see some tough conditions, and we're going to see some slick conditions developing in places like Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, down towards Lidgerwood, Hankinson, the Wahpeton, Breckenridge area. You will see the snow moving on in there, creating some slick conditions as well. We do have a winter weather advisory in effect for portions of the area. That going through 7 o'clock tonight, so another hour and a half or so. And we've seen some pretty decent snows. Bagley, 5 inches. Park Rapids, 5 inches. Fertile, 4. Maddock, 4. Walben, 4. Here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, a couple of inches, and we may add another ½ inch to an inch before all is said and done. Temperature-wise, they're going to continue to tumble overnight tonight. Already down to 0 in Langdon, 6 in Devils Lake, 9 in Valley City. We're at 16 now here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. The other problem, in addition to the snow that is falling, as winds are picking up. We've got winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with some stronger gusts. That's creating some blowing and drifting snow, especially in open country. That's also creating some very cold wind chills, as cold as 21 below in Hallock, minus 18 in Langdon. And as we head through the rest of the evening here in Fargo, that snow will wind down and temperatures will continue to fall and roads will remain slick. We've got some very cold temperatures to talk about as we head through the weekend. How cold do we get? We'll let you know coming up in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Robert. To new information now. Bismarck State College has received the all clear after a lockdown this afternoon. A 16-year-old has been taken into custody in that case. Just before noon, Bismarck State College was called into lockdown after police and school administrators received reports of a possible shooting threat. BSC President Larry Scogan said that the college received a credible threat from the FBI that a student had threatened to shoot up the library with a machine gun and had posted a picture with the threat. During the lockdown, students and faculty were not allowed to leave or enter the school. Due to the threat, all classes on the BSC campus are canceled for the remainder of the day. Domestic violence is having a huge impact on the entire community, according to police. Just this morning, they arrested a woman after they say she stabbed her boyfriend with a kitchen knife multiple times. Police say it began as a verbal argument in a Moorhead apartment. Both ended up in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Krista Hella Lynn was taken to jail after being treated at the hospital. She's facing charges of assault with a dangerous weapon and domestic assault. Police are still trying to figure out more details, but say domestic assault is all too common in the area. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter, Nicole Johnson, reports.
Unfortunately, domestic arguments are something that law enforcement is very familiar with.
It's a problem police have been trying to fight for some time, saying it's rampant in the community.
You're looking at the percentage of arrests in domestic violence. It would be that males are more often the aggressor. However, we are always open-minded.
According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1 in 4 women have been the victim of severe violence by a partner. But some people may not realize there's other people impacted by the crime.
Some people, no matter what gender they are violent.
The hotline also says 1 in 7 men are victims. And it's not just boyfriends or husbands. In fact, American Olympic champion skier Picabo Street was recently charged with assault and domestic violence. Authorities in Utah say she pushed her 76-year-old father down the stairs in front of her 3 kids.
Children are subjected to this very scary situation.
And law enforcement themselves have been attacked.
They're the most dangerous types of calls that our officers are put into.
The amount of domestic violence isn't necessarily increasing, according to police. They say it's an ongoing issue with the message, it's everyone's business. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Police say alcohol was a factor in this morning's domestic stabbing, which typically makes the situation worse. A former Hillsborough High School student is speaking out about allegations of sexual harassment. She says it's been happening at school for years and that administrators are not taking the cases of abuse of girls seriously.
Because I just thought it was the boys in the grades above me that did that, but when I did find out that it was happening again and to younger girls again, it really
Tune in to Valley News Live 10 at 10 tonight. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop will have much more on this exclusive story.
And that's why I'm announcing today that I'm running for governor.
Local businessman Doug Burgum announced he'll be running as a Republican candidate for governor of North Dakota. He announced that today. The emotional announcement was made on the stage at Island Park and followed by loud applause and cheers. Burgum talked about how proud he is to be from North Dakota and that his breadth of experience running and growing businesses and his commitment to the state will make him a great governor. But he says people will have to get to know him in the western part of the state.
So I got to start with the basics. This is who I am. It's where I came from. This is, what I've been doing. This is why it matters. And this is why it matters to the state. And this is why my experience is relevant.
Burgum says he's going to seek the Republican endorsement at the convention this spring. But if he doesn't win it, he plans to get the party's nomination in the primary. Education, workforce, and flood protection are the topics of focus for the quad of area city mayors as they make plans for the future. The mayors from Dilworth, Moorhead, Fargo, and West Fargo each spoke about what ideas they have for their cities moving forward. West Fargo Mayor Richard Mattern said he'll be pushing to get flood protection to move a mile west around the city, along with expanding Cheyenne Street. Dilworth Mayor Chad Olson and Moorhead Mayor Delray Williams say housing units are a focus for the new year. Mayor Tim Mahoney from Fargo says because of the community's growth, he hopes it can help push plans along like flood protection.
Our city is blessed with a great growing economy. We have people coming in. We'll be the #1 medical center for the tri-state area. We'll be the #1 in education. We'll have excellent education opportunities for people, and we'll have opportunities for manufacturing and business. So I see us as having, it's got the right atmosphere. People like our community. They want to come here.
All mayors agreed that more police presence, creating trust in the community, will be a focus over the next year. It's an American favorite, comfort food that can now be enjoyed in a unique way. Rosie's in downtown Fargo has an artisan grilled cheese pop-up shop while they renovate their building. It's located at 212 Broadway and can be accessed through the back alley off Robert Street. Soon, the restaurant will feature a seafood and artisan cheese market and have live entertainment.
every restaurant or a lot of restaurants have 1 or 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, but not very many have a whole lineup of grilled cheese. So as a chef, it's challenging because of all these different flavors I can bring together, but it's also very simple food. It's very simple food done right and fast.
The Grilled Cheese Pop-Up Bistro is open from 11 in the morning until 7 at night. We'll speak with a special celebrity guest who has a knack for cooking coming up later in the show.
As the snow moves out tonight, Arctic air just to our north begins moving on in. How cold do we get? How long does it last? We'll answer those questions coming up.